But we come back and then we make the correction the following week.
Okay, we'll try this again.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Agreeable?
Yep.
Agreeable?
Yep.
Okay. Moving along.
Michelle, do you have a copy of our agenda?
Yes,
Then you have the correct spelling for everybody's name.
this here.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're waiting, I guess, for the sheriff?
Well, while we're waiting, Commissioner Kenny, do you have that copy of the report from O'Mara?
Which report?
The O'Mara report I gave you?
O'Mara
I think
report.
I think I gave it to Jason,
He
you
gave
gave
it to Jason, yeah.
because he didn't have a copy.
Oh, okay. I knew I had it, and I don't have it anymore.
Is the sheriff coming now?
I'd like to recess our meeting for
Who is
a
coming
few
now?
minutes to get a copy of that and see where the sheriff is.
Jeez.
Agreeable?
Sandy,
Yep.
Okay.
O'Mara. I have my copy.
You have it?
My copy I have. You're going to get another copy, you mean? You
Any
have to make
comments
a
you want at
motion
the
to
end?
go into non-public.
Yep.
So are
But
you
I
making
think
the motion?
Before we do that, I think we ought to have public comments, and then we can close our meeting, go into non-public, and then close our meeting.
Yeah,
Well,
but
but
we
then
have,
we
we're going
can
to
only
open a
re-
bid at
we can
10
only
o'clock
recess.
in public. So how are we going to close that?
We can only recess until 10.
So we can go now in non-public, coming back out of going then in our public meeting again. You cannot open a bid here in non-public.
No, we can't, you're right. How
And we
long do you
have-
think the session would last?
I think that would be based on the number of questions you have.
Okay.
So why don't we just,
James O'Mara.
why don't we just recess until 10? We could take the public comments now, and if they want to stay around until we open up at 10, that's fine.
Why don't we take the public comments when we go back in public and
Let's-
and we
let's-
have
Whichever.
Let's do it this way.
Whichever you like.
These people are here, let's make a motion that we go into non-public, and that for the purpose of security of the report for the jail, and then we will come back into regular session whenever we get done, which will be closely, it will not be before 10 o'clock, because the bids have to be open after 10 o'clock, okay? So if this takes 5 minutes or it takes 20 minutes, we will recess or go into non-public for the purpose of, for this report. Okay, so I'll make a motion, we go into non-public for the security of the jail, and Jason is here, so we can have a
Is that
second.
second?
And a roll call.
Okay, Kenny second. Roll call for Commissioner Kenny, yes. Commissioner Solomon?
Yes.
Commissioner Sorensen?
Yes. So if you people want to come
9:32.
back after 10 o'clock,
All in
You're welcome.
favor? Non-public, and we are back in public session.
you second it? Or you making a
I
motion?
make the motion.
I'll second
At
it.
10:43.
Roll call again?
No.
No?
We don't.
Okay. All right. We're back in regular session, and we'll start opening up these bids. It'll only take about 5 minutes, and then we'll get back on schedule again. The first one I've opened up here is from Brian Urick, Y-U-R-I-C-K. Company is Hometown Technology Consultants.
Does she have the envelope open? Oh, she has a knife?
I'm not sure where they're from. It's Hometown Technology, but I don't know where they're located.
So
It
we have
looks like the
four.
total for year one is, can't be right.
So first
For
of all,
two,
we have
for
4 bids. huh?
2012 is $321,300.
Is it like, is it for 3
You
years?
read that right?
What is that?
That's for 1 year.
$321,300, that's what it says.
Okay. You got another one?
Yeah, it said, the Seaway Network Division Technology Service Proposal.
I can hear that.
It's like in cards.
This one has 17 different.
This one has,
Yeah.
But they're all the
Yeah, but
same,
the-
I assume, right?
I don't know,
I don't know.
because
Okay.
how was the RFP written? They wanted different things.
You got a price on it?
I'm looking for a price.
Can I
I
have the
only
knife?
said the Seaway
Back page.
Network Division.
Give me the knife before I cut my
No, I
finger.
think this is the insurance.
Thank you.
We have here, they are from Newington, New Hampshire. Two-way communication service. And I think, I see a total from 563,750. I think this is for 2012, 13, and 14.
One, oh, that's for 3 years?
Well, I thought that RFP said that.
The RFP said 1 year, and also give us a bid on 3 years.
Okay, so we have that here then. We have 153, 750, and then we have 2013, 14. and the
Okay.
rest. So it is a total. Let me see what the other one says.
Okay, I've got one from Cybertron. They're out of Belmont, New Hampshire. And if I'm reading this right, it's $110,000. Wait a minute. For 2012, it's $102,000. $102,000 annual for 2012. If it goes 3 years on a single contract, then it goes on 2013, it's 106,000. 2014 is 110,000.
So we're doing a 1-year contract, huh?
We'll talk about a 1-year contract right now, so this one's at 102,000. Cybertron.
I've opened up just 2 of these multi pieces here. These 2 at least seem to be identical. So.
What is the bottom? What is the
If-
company?
This is from Mainstay Technologies of Laconia in Manchester. And if I'm reading,
Where are you from? Laconia
Laconia and Manchester.
and Manchester.
If I'm looking at this correctly, on-site rate, reduced hourly and weekly cost, total monthly cost, total cost of the contract, then there only seems to be 1 year,
Yeah.
is $89,694. I'll open a couple more just to make sure that that's
Okay, do you have any more?
precisely what they are for.
No, we had 4-year total, huh?
One,
You just said 2, and I said 1, and she is...
okay. We have 4 contracts,
One, okay.
4 bids.
I honestly don't know why there's so many of
The
these.
2 that you opened were the same, you said?
They appear to be the same. I am just skimming them.
Can I
but-
see them? The 2 first ones?
Yeah. Well, can I just have one so I can make sure that it's the same thing? So that thank you. Oh, wait a minute, no, I have to take that back. There's a different,
It's 112,000.
112,000.
What's that one say?
Now I'd have to read through it.
Yeah, it's
The
112,000.
first service
12.
agreement, okay, that's the first service agreement, let's
You
see.
have to read to the whole thing. Is that
Yeah.
the second year or is that the first year? Well, it
And then-
said here 89.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but on the previous page, it says 112.
we have to read the whole thing because they were in the RFP is so difficult, the first thing to read, to write up something, that they'd never see actually the server everything what we have, so I think they make a guess.
Oh, I see, this is option 1 and option 2. So for option 1, it's $112,707, which is a comprehensive service plan with 24 on-site weekly hours and replacement hardware. For option 2, comprehensive service plan expectation-based is the $89,694. So it depends upon which option you choose, apparently.
Okay, so we got four bids. These pages right here were given to all of the bidders to bid on it. It's got detailed information as to the proposals. This was reviewed by the IT committee. The IT committee is going to meet later today. They will look at all four bids, compare them. If there's a problem with this particular one, they'll have to compare them and see how they fit in. As long as they follow this criteria, then they would be legal bids. If they don't, or they didn't follow this criteria, then it would be,
What you mean?
can't compare them,
What you mean criteria? They follow what?
all this
The
stuff. right here.
RFP where
Yep.
that was incomplete, that is
Yep.
what they have to follow.
My guess is on these, that there's one for everybody on the committee.
Okay.
That's my guess.
These are all the same, you want to say?
These are all the
I
same.
am assuming they are all the
Oh,
same,
okay.
having opened up 3.
And I see client references, and I see what they are servicing. I think this company serves already a couple of counties and municipalities.
Okay,
Let me see here.
you want to make sure there's copies.
This is the same. Let's check
This
if
is one?
everything is the
Oh,
same.
yeah.
Huh?
That's the one you opened up
This is the
first.
one, yep. So
Well-
keep those together and give them to Kathy. She'll make sure there's enough, one for each member of the IT committee. And this one here, you gotta do all of them, okay? Mainstay. So keep those together.
Yep.
This one here, we opened 3 of them, okay?
There should be 3 open ones.
You know, give them all
You
these,
want
these are all the same.
But how do you know to say we never open it?
Well, she opened
I
3 of
opened
them.
3 of them,
Yeah.
and they're all the same. You want to open them?
I just
That's
just
fine.
want to look quick. Make
Okay.
sure.
All right, we're not gonna hold it up for
Oh,
you to
okay.
look through them. You
Okay.
can look through them.
Okay, Joe, you have
This is a-
already 3, so.
This is a single one. And have you got another
And
one?
did you give
Oh,
4?
yeah, this one here.
And here is another one. Here you go.
You got 4 now?
Not yet, I have 3.
3,
And here
okay.
is another one.
All right. I think
Okay,
we're good.
make enough copies for all of the IT committee members. Okay,
Yes.
very good. Thank you. All right, let's get back. Okay, this gentleman is a person who I believe has just completed work on the jail wall, fixing up the inside of it. Started last Monday and finished last Wednesday. Where did Jason go? Jason, come in.
I have, I got a letter here. from Jason about a couple of issues.
They have a bid, they said that they sent an email
What's that?
to Commissioner Kenny.
We just opened, did you put in a bid
For what?
If we send it,
for
You
IT?
send it by email,
Uh-huh.
then I have to go get it down.
Was
So
it-
we
you
gave her a
send it?
message that said so.
If you send it by email.
What ti, when was it sent in?
Oh, I think so.
last
This,
night
this morning?
Last night?
Yep.
And you sent it where?
It's,
to Commissioner Kenny's email.
By email? Oh, okay, then I have to go
But
print
they
it
said they
out.
sent it last night.
It's supposed to be sent to this office, right?
Yeah, we came to hand deliver today we sent by email yesterday and to hand deliver.
All right,
today.
okay.
Okay, I will check it. I will go down and get it.
So, I think this one, oh, okay.
Oh, so you have it here. You send it by email and you
Yeah,
come to
yeah.
bring it in. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Open it up.
So the company is Granite Infotech. And I see 360,000. Is that for the
Yes.
3 years? Is that the total
3 years,
price?
yeah.
Oh, okay, good, thank you.
300 and what?
It's at 360,000.
360, okay. You're keeping track of those, right? Okay.
Okay, good, thank you. It goes to the study committee to check out all the bits. Okay,
You want to take this one?
I have to.
Make
oh,
copies of
you're
that,
still
too.
here.
We're hoping to, for your interest, we're hoping to make a decision on
It
these
came in
today
this envelope.
because our contract runs out on the 1st of April. And if something should happen to our dispatch center, we would be in deep trouble if we didn't have somebody on board to fix it.
Sure.
When is the first, that Monday?
Monday. The first is
Sunday?
Sunday.
Get it right here.
Yes, the first is Sunday.
Yeah, the first is Sunday. So hopefully we'll make a decision on those contracts today,
Okay.
and we'll get back to you whether we accept it or we reject it. We'll let you know what the outcome will be,
Sure.
okay? And you're located where?
We are in Massachusetts and New Hampshire.
In Massachusetts?
In New Hampshire, to Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
In Portsmouth?
Yeah, we are IT services consulting company and we are in the business for almost 9 years.
Okay, all right. The IT committee will look at it, and the IT committee is made up of everybody from each department on the complex.
Sure.
They'll look at them and come in with a recommendation to us, okay? And
Okay,
that will be the process that we're gonna be using.
sure.
All right. Now, let's go to the jail. This gentleman said that he didn't care whether it was public or private or non-public, so he's here for everybody to hear whatever's going on. Now you want to read that letter?
Yes, I got a letter from Jason Johnson, who's the superintendent. He said, "I am writing to inform you about our observations of Patandi Construction while on site doing the repair of the front wall. They began their repairs on Monday, March 19. They began in the women's locker area. Upon then completing their job on Monday evening, staff found a razor blade on the floor. On Tuesday, they began work in both Captain Fowler's and my office. While working above the ceiling area, one of the contractors was using foul language, while the captain was attempting to conduct business over the phone. He needed to speak to address this with the supervisor. Further, while working in the office, they did not cover any of the furniture with drop clothes. They used his desk to stack tools and other construction material on it. While cleaning his office this morning, he discovered a scratch of about 12 inches long on his desk. Also looking at the ceiling brackets, they failed to properly measure the metal, so there is a large bow raising the suspended ceiling. Looking at the metal corner posts used to cover the cracks, they survey screwed the posts in Captain Fowler's office. All others are secured with hidden screws. Joe Boyd had cleaned and vacuumed the area at the end of each day. On another note, they parked their vehicle close to my truck, so I had to enter my vehicle from the passenger side. Yesterday, while fueling my vehicle, I found a fresh scratch on the side of my pickup bed. I can attest that the scratch was not there on Sunday. I washed and waxed my truck and that scratch was not present. I wanted to share our experience with you, so it should be called for a reference in the future.
Okay,
Do you have any further comments, Jason, as a result of that letter?
I'm still in.
Did that cover everything?
That covers everything, yes, sir.
Would you like to respond to that letter?
That's the first time.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, I know.
Yeah, well, can I see it?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Have they done anything? Have they finished? Are you finished?
As far as the razor blade on the floor, we could have dropped one, we swept the floor. But I would
Okay.
think before I
Give me
would
a call
let
when you
prisoners in, I would have one of my own staff check it,
Okay.
Yeah,
you know. Everybody's fallible, it's
I
not
know,
that we
yeah.
did it intentionally,
I don't think it was done
intentionally.
intentionally, you're right.
Crawling 25 feet up in the air,
I'll get that.
could have dropped, could have missed it when they swept,
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bye. My apologies, my husband is in the hospital having an operation.
As far as the language, I was the one that done that. It was brought to our attention and it stopped. I didn't think it would carry, from where we were. As far as the scratch, I don't know how it could have got on the desk, because there was so much paper on it. It was covered by 2 inches. It was just like a desk pad. And the only thing that was ever put on the desk, 'cause I was there myself every day,
you were, okay.
from start to finish. There was a box, it had rivets in it, a rivet gun put there, that was it.
Is that where the scratch
And
went?
there was like this,
Oh, laid on
was
top
on
of
the paper.
papers?
on top of paper.
Because it was full of
I've
papers.
been in this business a long time, so I know what this stuff comes to.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're very, very careful.
Was there some reason why drop cloths weren't put over the desk?
Well, we was in there against the back wall like this, and we moved everything out of there. We had to take the desk apart to even get to the wall. So what we did was repair the ceiling along the back side.
Yeah,
So there
Yeah.
wasn't, really what there was as far as, any debris. What we did above was, the ceiling was never taken down. We did that from
Yeah.
above that office.
Are you saying the desk was against the wall?
Pardon me?
Are you saying the desk was against the wall?
Well, the desk is like this. It has like a bookcase, a wing off in it, and then a bookcase that's hooked to it.
okay.
It's all like a big U like this, all bolted together. And we took 2 parts of it off to get to the wall into
Yeah.
the corner.
But wouldn't it be common practice for you to put a drop
If
cloth
you
or
was
something
gonna-
over the
Well,
desk?
if you was really gonna make a big mess, yes, but.
Well, I know I'm doing it down in my basement, and my wife's complaining because her business is down there, and I didn't put a drop cloth, and I was only going to do a section way away from it, and there was dust all over her
If we were
stuff.
gonna make a lot of dust, we would've, we had them there, but we drill holes in the metal up there.
Yeah.
That'll make too much dust.
There was no plaster, no,
No, all the work that we did was above the ceiling. We never took the ceiling down.
okay,
We did it from the breakfast or lunchroom
yeah,
to the corner office. We spanned it all the way across there.
okay.
And then,
What about the hidden screws?
well,
I don't understand that.
I was just
Some are
trying to
hidden,
get
some
down
aren't?
through one at a time, so we don't get
Okay.
all confused. The next one about the ceiling bracket, I don't understand what they're saying about that.
Jason, can I see a pic, do you have a minute?
These are all the pictures that
Oh, okay.
I was told.
Thank you.
Well, that must have happened. That probably happened after we left. The only time we was in that office was that day. I tried to go back the next day, but they told me I couldn't go in. Something must have buckled or caught maybe in that piece. What that is a piece of double metal, looks like this here that widens this out.
I think we're looking
And
at,
it's pop riveted onto that.
probably shows it a little
So,
bit better.
probably got
Oh,
wedged in there
yeah.
somewhere where it couldn't expand.
I see that, I don't see
That's,
anything.
it's just a matter of putting the two together. It probably caught on this.
Okay.
But so I went back the next day, before we left, I was gonna check everything, make sure we didn't leave any tools and make sure everything was all right, but you weren't there, so we couldn't get
They're
in.
all different.
Oh, okay.
So that's a 2 second thing, I could go fix that in 2 seconds.
Must be the screws that are
Yeah.
not visible.
And this is-
Okay, there's two of them corner things that are in the breakfast room, or whatever they call it, the lunch room. They had to be screwed on the wall, because the wall was too crooked to hold it on with the brackets.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, the brackets just popped off. In
Mhm.
fact, there's one in the bathroom that, if they have any problem, that's what we'll have to do to it.
Okay.
There's little clips on the back, about as thick as that piece of paper,
Mhm.
and if you force them, fly off. So we use stainless steel screws, screw them on,
Okay.
which usually 50% of the time we do that, we have to use them.
Mhm.
If the wall ain't perfectly straight, you got a 2x3 angle line, you ain't gonna bend it with a little clip pop riveted on. And that's what happens there. And, let's see.
Those are Jason's. These are
Can I
Jason's.
write on these,
Yes, ma'am, I took those for the benefit of you folks.
just so we know what we're looking at?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I guess,
I don't know what these things are supposed to show to me. This is obvious, I don't have to draw any pictures.
And as far as the scratch in
And
the
this
truck,
is-
it could have happened, I doubt it very much, because we were very careful. And we only have a limited amount, because we backed up, put a ramp from the truck to the stairs, but I don't think that's a county issue. If it's an issue, you think we've done it, I'd gladly turn it in my insurance company. Just give me an estimate, I'll give it to them, they'll pay for it.